Hey guys, C7 Turk here. I decided to make this video in order to share information with you guys. So this is a 2016 A7 CREC engine 3.0 supercharged. So this might be very useful for the CREC owners. I don't see a lot of info related to this, particularly on YouTube. This particular job, mainly I wanted to share the PCV relocation for the CREC models. You can find information on a Facebook group at the Audi C7 owners that Cameron runs, but I haven't seen the video of how people do it, so I'll get back to it. Let me share some history about this. So this car, client came, had a PCV problem. When the car was running, you couldn't, had a lot of suction on this oil cap, you couldn't take it out. Like, it was really, the suction force was really strong and noticeable, visible, and you can hear it. It was also making a little bit ticking noise as well. I did record a video of this, so I'll probably post this. A7 and CREC engine, looks like it's got a PCV problem, so we're gonna hear how car sounds. Because of the PCV issue, car does make a little bit like clicky noise. You can hear. Try to open the oil pan, see how hard is the suction. You can hear when I'm trying to lift it, it's sucking. Suction is really hard on this. So yeah, we're gonna do a PCV relocation on this car and some more other upgrades, like upgraded heat exchanger from Merc Racing, divorce the coolant from supercharger, we're gonna do a valve cover gaskets and some more stuff on this car. Do a clutch delete on this supercharger. So yeah, stay tuned. And now we're just gonna read out, see what kind of code does this car give out. Detect. Nice. A7 here. Yes. Auto scan. So I'm mostly interested on engine control mode. We'll check out the other problems. We'll just clear out, see if those codes come back. Sometimes they do give a faulty codes. So the most interesting thing for us is, and then yeah, so PCV regulator valve performance, it's active P052E00. So yeah, we'll do a PCV relocation and then we'll see what happens with this code. Secondly, so he asked me if I can do a relocation because I did for my car. My car is 2015 A7, exact same, but it's not a CREC model. So I used Cameron's DIY guide. I'll post the link to that video. So if I can do something like that too. So I was looking at the form, that discussion form for the relocation, and I asked a few questions to Cameron as well. He pointed me some people that CREC owners have been able to achieve relocation doing certain things. So I looked it up what they are. So mainly you have to, it's not straightforward, you have to modify the pan, the value pan, because the CREC block has like it's a little bit different, so it doesn't sit completely, and to get it we use the for example we use this stock pan, value pan, to open up this side to see what's underneath. Some people use a really heat gun and really heat it up and then pry with it with the metal, so like kind of squish this side so the pan will be able to sit. So I didn't record the video when we were doing it. I did record the video of talking about it after we've been able to achieve it, to be able to get it sit at the block. So I will put that video here as well. Hey everyone, C7 Turk here. I just quickly wanted to show you, because I am doing a 2016 A7 C7 CREC engine PCV relocation. So with CREC, the block is a little bit different on CREC engines, so we do have to make a modification to the PCV pan. So this is the stock and this is the we use for the relocation. I'll show you the part number quickly right there. So as you can see, when the pan comes, it doesn't fit into the CREC block, because the part of it here, it hits this side, so we do have to make a modification to the pan. And I've seen several different variations. I read on the blog like how people do it, so just wanted to talk by how I achieved this. So this is the stock. I kind of practiced first with this one. Used the DeWalt oscillating tool to make a cutout, and I just wanted to see how it goes. So that's my the practice one, as you can tell. And this one, so I did, when I got the cutout, I kind of measure the height where I need to cut. So with this one, the cut was right at the where the height starts. This one is not quite so don't take all the way from the bottom, but just I measured it and midway. So I cut this way and then kind of like went up. You kind of leave the top. So this is you can see this is what I cut from it. You can see that my drawing, unfortunately I didn't take a video while doing it, so this is my first try. I was really concentrating. I might do a video when I do next time. But so basically this is the piece you take out, and then you get a heat gun. The heat that completely heat the top. I used I used the heat gun that kind of tells me what degree, so it reaches to the 1000 Fahrenheit, I believe. So, but I was using 900 there, and then like to make it soften it, and you get something like really press it, and you press all the way down, so these two pieces touch together. And after, basically what you're doing, you're soldering, like you're doing a plastic soldering. So I was taking some of it from here and just soldering it all the way across, and so yeah, this is what it comes to, and I quickly will demonstrate putting it on the pan to the block, and you can hear they completely tight. I don't even have to remove all of those the paper towels. So when I drop this, like here, you can completely hear when they touch together. Put the mic close by so you guys can hear. Like, so you can tell it really sits. Oh, and another thing you have to modify here, you have to make a cutout right there, otherwise it will hit it up against here and your bolts will not line up. So yeah, and here. So yeah, this is what I wanted to demonstrate, show you guys, and let's see, let me show you. Yeah, what I wanted to show you, like the cutout pieces, like how much you have to right here to cut through this part. Like it came out this much, and there's some of it more. Basically, what I use, it's just something like this. I guess you can use a jigsaw, but you gotta be really take your time, be careful, don't damage any other part of the pan, and but if you're gonna use a manual tool, what I've discovered is that you can spray a little bit of a WD here, so it will make your saw like kind of be smooth. You will not be fighting as much. So yeah, but I would recommend when doing that, block off all the ports, all the holes, and just clean up afterward, like spray compressed air, because you will be shaving off aluminum pieces, and yeah, I will just go ahead and smooth it out, this part, sand it out, use sandpaper a little bit of, and yeah, I will let you know when I put everything back together, and then see how it operates.
That's all.
Another thing that you have to modify for the spider hose, so you have to disconnect, remove this, because the CREC doesn't have the doesn't go to this valve cover, so you have to block off here, and I was able to achieve this as well, like a plastic, basically you're doing a plastic soldering, blocking off this whole thing, and then also applied a JB weld just to make sure there's no any escape of a pressure escape or anything, any hole as well. So but this one is the regular, you just follow the Cameron's guide, everything else mainly straightforward. Oh, another what I do for this, in order to get this connected to this breather hose, I use 1/4 a barb splicer. You can get it at Home Depot, that exactly fits to this breather hose, breather line, fuel line size, and I connect these together, so this makes it easy. You don't have to remove the whole supercharger. If you ever have to replace this module, you just come from behind. This kind of get you like a quick disconnect. You use this as a quick disconnect from this side. It really sits pretty tight though, so you're gonna have to play around, and then you just reattach. So it's a good way to replace that. So that's another convenience of having a PCV relocation, get it done. Mainly why people do this, well, it gives you an easy access to replace your pancake, this PCV pancake, the rubber inside. Another thing, I have a separate video about it, that it makes, well, engine bay look really clean. There's no more oil seepage. The stock PCV, you get a lot of oil seepage from here, and it goes inside your supercharger. It cakes up your supercharger intercoolers. I'll post a picture with and without PCV relocation, how the intercores are very clean versus the stock one. It cakes up with oil, and it affects your air intake temperatures. So that's a great benefit of doing that. And in order to keep it clean, obviously you're gonna have to install with the catch can. Client got this this Turner catch can from ECS Tuning. I'll probably link the product on a description. So this catch can comes with these brackets. It comes with a lot of hardware. It's surprisingly really good. They provide a lot of hardware to be able to mount it. So this Audi A7 has 2 holes, and so the size of these holes are M8, 125 thread size, I believe. I'll double check on that. So you can mount this on these holes. It looks just like this. So you're gonna have to extend this the size so that this bolt will be able to pass through. And then this one I drilled myself. So you transfer the exact location to the bracket, and you drill it. So so that's what I did. I was able to achieve that. And you do wiggle based on your to make it sit straight. You play with it, and then you after you just you find the straight line, and you just tighten up. And but one thing I added here, I got it from off of the Harbor Freight. This drain valve, you can get it at Harbor Freight. I'll post the link to this valve, but it does come with a lot of different hardwares. So that's what I added to be able to just drain it. So this catch can comes with the dipstick, so he will be able to check how filled it is. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Besides, I got all of this, the engine bay, got it cleaned up, everything, removed all the flaps, changed all the seals and gaskets of every injectors, direct injector and port injection as well. So one good thing about I discovered of the CREC is that they come with a port injection. It keeps these intake, these valves, like really clean. There's no carbon buildup. Mine, I have a C7 3.0T 2015 A7. So at the 70,000 miles, I had a pretty a lot of carbon buildup on my car. So I got that. I got it cleaned up, but this one you didn't have to clean it because this port injection, they do great job keeping them clean. So it sprays from the top and then direct injection, you know, from inside. So that's a good thing about the CREC. And also this comes with the aluminum heater hose pipe. So that's good about it. One thing I kind of didn't like it is back here. They tucked a lot of stuff, like it's really clogged up here, and they come with this all these guides that sits to keep all these cables together. So it's so hard to maneuver things around here. So that's kind of one thing I didn't like of this. So it was surprised. It was hard to deal with. So I'm dealing with this car for the first time. And also the thermostat sits right below here. So this is the coolant pipe, crossover pipe that goes across. His thermostat came broken inside the tabs. So we replaced that with the German performance version, and also replaced the water pump as well. And other than that, so since we got to this point, client decided to upgrade his heat exchanger as well. He went with the Merc Racing. I think this is one of the newer models that recently Jose released. The A7s, the front bumper is a little bit curvy, so you have to maneuver these the brackets. One way how I achieved, because when I did installed for my car as well, when I connected straight to the crash bar, I couldn't install my front bumpers because the heat exchanger was sitting really up front. So what I did, I got this at the Home Depot. You can get this Home Depot, these aluminum bars. So I measured, you measure the height of your crash bar, and so I put 3 of these for mine. So, but I think Jose released, these are the new new mounting brackets. I think this is a little bit longer than his previous version. So I just had to put just 2 of this to push this heat exchanger a little bit back, so you can install your front bumper. So for you guys with the A7, if you ever deal with that, this is one way you can achieve. Also, we are installing a Merc Racing divorce reservoir to divorce the engine coolant with a supercharger. Again, I'm gonna have to modify the bracket. The car A7, the frame comes with these two bolts already sitting. I think the size for this was M6. I don't remember the exact thread size, but it is M6. So for my car as well, I used these two, but if I install straight directly, and again I had to drill a hole, find exact size, and if I install it that way straight here, the headlight will be it doesn't touch the headlight, but you can't connect the headlight connectors. So what I'm gonna do is 1 second, I'll show you, get that. So I'm using another bar. This is a steel bar from, again, Home Depot. You can find this Home Depot. I'm gonna weld, so I'm gonna use either this as a holder or a bracket to connect it to the frame. Basically, I'm just gonna do something like weld these two pieces. I might use the whole this because this is really thicker and it will hold. It will not wiggle or anything like that. So, but anyway, you get the idea. So I'm gonna weld two metals like this. So this would allow me still mount to these two bolts, but I will sit the reservoir is gonna sit somewhere over here, and it will be straight below the water pump as well. This will have a great room to do all the connectors, and headlight is not going to touch, so this is an empty spot. I did something like that for my car as well. So again, so that's last piece of this job left for me to do. Other than that, just yeah, after I get that taken care of, this car is about to be ready to be wrapped up. So I wanted to come back and discuss a little bit about this CREC supercharger, particularly coolant intercourse of this. Now you understand why we do the relocation. It keeps the course really clean. If you add a catch can, you are keeping the course mostly free of oil, so it gives you a better intake temperature. The course can work really well, but there's a little bit problem for the CREC owners out there, and I kind of a little bit I feel sorry for you guys, because each core at FCP currently, as of this date, today is, what day is today? August 22nd, 2025. At FCP, it's $1,000 a piece, a little bit genuine, a little bit cheaper on ECS Tuning, like $995 or so, a few dollars cheaper. But it's ridiculously expensive. So owner, he really wanted to replace the cores because they are really caked up with oil. But he's gonna wait on that because it's really expensive. I don't know what's going on with the supplies, with the supply chain. Maybe so yeah. But for me, my car, like I said, it's CTU-A/B, CTU-A version. So for my car, I was able to source. Right now, you can source them at 200 plus, yeah, less than 300, I believe. So for each, I replaced mine just recently. Even the OEM ones, they do go bad, because I was dealing with the misfire and I couldn't understand what was going on. So apparently one of my cores failed. It was leaking. The way I discovered, that's another great good thing about divorcing your coolant loop, because you're going to start losing coolant from your reservoir, and you can kind of see that, verify that your cores are supercharger cores are leaking. So that's how I was able to discover. And but there's a little bit good news out there. There's this company. I'm gonna butcher pronouncing the name of the company. It's I believe it pronounced Vorsprung Auto Sports, but I'll flash the logo and company name, and I will put the website name on the description and as well as on the video. So the guys out there about to release their own intercoolers. currently they're gonna release soon. They're gonna release for the non-CREC owners, and supposedly they're gonna be upgraded version. They will be able to hold up better versus these OEM ones. And another good thing about their version is that they're gonna come with a true 3/4 heater hose with a connector straight off the course, because right now there's a company called Velocity AP. So this allows to get rid of this crossover pipe. So this is not true 3/4 flow going through here, so we lose a little bit the flow rate because of these crossover pipes. So they came up with these plugs for the OEM version, so you will be able to remove this pipe and then put this in, and so you can directly come with your heater hose connected straight, so the flow rate is going to be better. But the other company that I mentioned, Vorsprung, so their version is gonna come already with those plugs. So I reached out to them and I asked them when they will be releasing. They said like the first batch, like it goes sometime September soon. So I'm interested in purchasing that as well for my car. But I asked him because my client, he wanted to change his as well. So if they're gonna have a CREC version, he mentioned that if there's gonna be enough demand, so if it makes sense for them to release make for CREC owners as well, they say they will go ahead and do that. So if you guys out there interested, instead of paying $1,000 right now, so for now I think they're priced $700 something for a pair. So I think that's a great deal. If they can make for the CREC owners as well, it's going to be a huge relief, I believe, for you guys. So if you are interested, reach out to them, write them, and see if you show your interest, if you guys want to swap yours as well. But yeah, I think if you don't want to pay $1,000 right now, I think you can source at Alibaba, AliExpress, but I don't believe how long they're gonna hold up. If you be pushing these cars, you know, tuning up your car, stage 1, stage 2, going dual pulley, I don't know how strong those versions gonna hold up, because I had an OEM and mine failed after a year and a half. I already had to replace. So I'm stage 2 dual pulley. So yeah. So that's the information I wanted to share. I hope you guys, like I said, find this useful. Hey guys, I just demonstrated for you how the car is working after the PCV relocation job is complete. I hope you could hear the difference between the before the job and after the job. Mainly I can't hear anymore that clicky noise was coming from this side. I'm not talking about the injector clicks, but there was a different sound in the background. And mainly I could easily pull on the oil cap. There's not huge insane amount of suction anymore. There's tiny bit, that's normal, but it's not as heavy as in the beginning. And then there's no more sound, clicky sound coming from the camshaft as well inside. So yeah, I'm very happy about this job. I'm happy that everything is working well. The scan tool doesn't show anything. Everything is working operational. I've been test driving this car for like 2 days now. Everything is functional, and all the other upgrades I did besides just the PCV as well. I did a heat exchanger upgrade, supercharger clutch delete, grip tech pulley. We did valve cover seals. I did both direct injectors and port injectors. Reseal them, clean them up, clean the whole block, and catch can is working, and then also the divorce, as well as CWA 100 pump. So I tried to do a separate different videos for all the very interesting subjects that I came across while working on this. I didn't want to put everything all in one video, so it's kind of like separate different topics. So I'll go ahead and upload everything separately. So yeah, at the end result, I'm super glad everything is working well. Everything went well. This was very super interesting project for me, since I worked with the CREC engine for the first time. I learned a lot, and yeah, happy to report that everything went well. Yeah, if you guys attempt this job good luck to you. Wish you best of luck, and if anything, reach out, if you have any questions, leave in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.